What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Lesage here. Today we're going to be going over an early deck profile featuring Mew VMAX. Now, Mew VMAX has been figured out for a while, but it does get a couple cards from Silver Tempest. So if you are trying to kind of upgrade your League Battle deck, or if you're just trying to get a really solid deck in for the Latin America International Championships, Toronto Regionals, anything upcoming, this is really going to be your place to watch. The list is available in the description. You can copy and paste that right into PTCGO when the set comes out, or you can try it out on the Play Limitless tabletop simulator, so I recommend both of those. If you are trying to pick up any of these cards, you go to ptcgostore.com, plug in code TSS5 to save 5% off your order. All that supports the Shuffle Squad. You could also go to atlastcg.com, plug in code TSS12 to save 12% off anything site-wide. Pokemon singles, graded, sealed, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, you name it, you got it. Absolutely amazing deal going on there. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. Let's jump right into the deck list. So here we have it. We got Mew VMAX fully updated in our Silver Tempest format. Now, as we look at this list, we can take a lot of things away from it. I am going with a Fusion Strike Energy build, and before anyone's like, double turbo energy is better, that might be the case. Right now, I think with the amount of Drapion seeing play, I want to go with Meloetta, so I have a little bit more chance against that. And I think Meloetta gives me a better chance against single prize card matchups like Regigigas that might see some play when it comes to Silver Tempest. It's early metagame, early list, and I think this list looks really good when we look into it a little bit more. So again, Meloetta is to try to get around Drapion and some of those single prize card decks that we might run into. General strategy of Mew VMAX is going to be using Cross Fusion Strike for a double turbo energy or some Fusion Strike energies or any combination thereof to copy your Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks in play, whether that's going to be Psychic Leap to heal some damage off and put it back into the deck, use Max Miracle to go through anything, use Techno Blast to hit for a consistent amount of damage, but it does slow you down a little bit, or Meloetta if you have quite a few Fusion Strike energy in play. I mean, you also have the option to use Glistening Droplets, which could also be a sick attack. We're going to be using Elesa Sparkle to accelerate energy so we can get that quick Meloetta attack off. The biggest thing that we gain is probably the Forest Seal Stone. You can basically Forest Seal Stone, which is the card in the middle bottom. It's one of those things where you can attach this to a V Pokemon, any kind of V Pokemon, V, Star, whatever. At least I'm pretty sure. We're going to go off the Japanese translation. I'm not looking at the English card that I own right now, but early decklist profile. Remember, it is one of those things where you can use it as a V-Star power on that Pokemon, search your deck for any single one card. Now, the biggest kicker about this is that considering that the ability is printed on a card and Path to the Peak prevents you from using abilities, it's one of those things where you can't stop that card from using the abilities, which is a really weird ruling, but that's how it has been being ruled. Basically, we have access to a way out of Path so we could attach this to our Pokemon. So the reason why we play 3 is not because we're using it 3 times. You can only use it once. But we do have access to Cram-o-matic, Ultra Ball, Quick Ball, and we do have ways to search it out ASAP. We can search out Elesa Sparkle turn 1, 210 our opponents. We can search for the Fusion Strike energy that we need. Like, whatever piece we're missing, that does allow our deck to be so much more consistent. So we could be extra aggressive, we could be extra strong against a Path deck, we could be that late game winning boss or Serena. Now, I went with 2 boss, 1 Serena. I don't know if Serena is better in this deck. You got to think about it. If Mew has a large hand and we're trying to draw 6 with Fusion Strike system every single turn, are we going to really pitch 3 away to draw 2 cards? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think there's some cases where we might want to have Serena more than boss. And we might want to knock out single prize card Pokemon too. That's really a few things that we got to figure out as we go through that. So it's one of those things where I went with 2 boss, 1 Serena, 1 copy of Palpat. I think that's kind of enough. And Serena, again, you get to pitch up to 3 cards from your hand, draw until you have 5, or guess up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon V. So, I mean, in most cases, we're going to bring up a V Pokemon, but I could imagine us bringing up a single prize card Pokemon, which does make boss's orders slightly better, in my opinion. The rest of the deck is going to be pretty standard. I do have a Roxanne in here because we do play Palpad, and I mean, if we are able to Roxanne our opponent, I think that's hot. Just Roxanne your opponent, Lost Zone their attacker, There we go. Maybe I want to add a path into this deck. Maybe we're going to kind of Forest Seal Stone. I'm not sure. I think right now, I think Forest Seal Stone seems absolutely broken. And the thing that I like about Forest Seal Stone, because I know like a lot of this Mew deck is going to be, we got Battle VIP Pass, we're searching for Pokemon, Ultra Ball, we're searching for Pokemon, Cram-o-matic, we're searching for whatever you want. You could use Forest Seal Stone, like Cram-o-matic into a Forest Seal Stone, put that in play, draw cards, then make a decision after and see what you drew. It allows you to like kind of sequence things properly so that you're able to cascade into these powerful plays, and I think that's what's going to make this deck a lot better going forward. I mean, we still got to watch out for Drapion. Not sure how good Lugia is going to be against this deck. I think Lugia is fantastic, but I don't know how that matchup plays out. I don't know exactly what other decks we're going to see. I mean, Latin America International Championships is coming up really soon, in about 3 weeks, maybe 3.5. No, I think it's about 3 weeks. So we're going to figure out exactly what's going on with that real soon. So keep in mind that all of this is brand new. All of this is how it is, but it is in the description if you do want to try to play it. Like I said, there's the Limitless Tabletop Simulator. That's just on the Limitless TCG website. You could plug and play that deck list in there and kind of solitaire some hands. If you screen share with a friend on Discord, you could actually play some games. So if you want to know how we're testing at the Shuffle Squad, that's how we're doing a lot of our testing for this format. At the time of the creation of this video, pretty sure Alex, Calvin, and Zach, or myself, are all playing at LAIC, so we'll have to see how it goes. But again, hopefully you enjoyed this list. Let me know, is 3 Forest Seal Stone too much? Is Serena more or less? Is there anything else I should add into this deck? Let me know. Again, early take here, so don't be too harsh on me, but I do think this list looks kind of hot. All right, let me close it out. And that's what we got going on for Mew VMAX today. Did you like this list? Did you not like this list? I know that 3 Forest Seal Stone might be a bit much to some, but it is a card that you could use with Cram-o-matic, Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, and it is a way for you to get out of Path to the Peak. There is that weird judge ruling. We'll see if it sticks when it comes out in English, but it is a very cool concept to add into this deck and helps the deck a lot. I'm going to be trying this deck out, and maybe you'll see me playing it in Latin America. That's going to be one of my next tournaments. It's Warsaw, Latin American Internationals, and Toronto are up next for me, so we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate everyone who's watched the video up until this point. Thank you so much. Again, if you are trying to pick up any of ththese cards, go to ptcgostore.com, plug in code TSS5 to save 5%, or you can go to atlastcg.com, plug in code TSS12 to save 12% off of your order. That's huge when it comes to savings there, so check out all of those. Again, appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Have a great day.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen, make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at ptcgostore.com.
Pokéx Word, the best place to get your fill of Pokemon-inspired puzzles. New puzzles are posted every day, and they recently launched a new Guess That Pokemon puzzle, which is a ton of fun to play. Go check them out at pokéxword.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter for your chance to win a ton of PTCGO codes every month.
Check out the Late Night Series Season 6, brought to you by myself, Zach Lesage, and the Shuffle Squad. We're going to be running a bunch of sick events for the Pokemon community, and they start on August 30th. So one thing you might be noticing here is that there's an EU time and an NA time. We have one at 12 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 5 p.m. in London. And then we have one at 7 p.m. Eastern, which should help out a lot of players on the West Coast play in this event. That being said, we still have a lot of cool things going on. Expect similar prizing that we've had for other Late Night Series events. Expect better staffing, expect better tournament experiences, And of course, we do have a stream going up for this season as well, and I will be streaming the event on Twitch. That being said, we have the whole season up on the Play Limitless website. Late Night 51 all the way through 70 runs until we hit the Invitational on November 5th. So check that out, sign up today, and support Zach Lesage events and the Shuffle Squad. See you there.